January 21st, 2022. Dylan Hales here in the booth in the Action Zone in Tyrone, Georgia. And I am joined, as always, when we are in this building, by my dear, close, personal, long-time friend, Jumpin' Johnny Mosley. It is Southeast first.
TWE championship on the line, and the contender about to hit. Hey, big time show, big time entrance, Dylan Hales.
The first of 5 championship matches we will see tonight here, featuring the best in the Southeast. This region that I call home, this region that has, in my view, been disrespected and overlooked for a long time. In recent years, we've been on the come up. That's what this show, that's what that hashtag, I want you to use at home, Southeast First is all about. Like I said, picking it off with a big time title match goes, and the energy in this building right out of the gate. Woo!
You got me ready to run through a wall. The Bulgarian bounty hunter, of course, made his presence known quickly at TWE, and obviously a fan favorite here at Tyrone.
Tangra officially the first entrant in the, what will be this August, 2022 Scenic City Invitational. He was announced as such at last year's event. He had a match on the TWE show the night before last year's SCI against the then defending Scenic City Invitational champion at that point, Daniel Makabe, that many people felt was the best match in that building all year.
Yep.
Tangra here, though, the challenger in this match, as you notice, a favorite here, a guy who has really earned respect in this building, both as a singles competitor, as a tag team competitor. Damyan Tangra, perhaps in the hearts of these fans at least, may be a favorite in our opener match.
Hard for me to ever say the TWE champion is the underdog, but I will say this is an away game.
This is not what I was expecting to see here, Mose.
This is not the Generalissimo. I don't know if there he is.
Oh, wow. The TWE champion, MERC. Ooh. Somebody who has really earned his respect as well in the Southeast. Not a Southeasterner by birth, perhaps, but somebody who has laid claim to the region. Defeating Brent Eisen for that championship, ending the longest reign in the history of the TWE championship, a championship that's been held by people like Jake Newman, like Colby Carino, for example, like AC Mack, who will be in our main event. MERC, serious moment here, and he's flanked by I don't know if you call this a cadre.
I was going to say a crew.
An armed militia. I don't know what's going on here. I'm getting uncomfortable.
Scott Hensley not impressed. Would have to agree. The most guaranteed.
MERC also somewhat infamously defending the honor of TWE in our house. I'll say it. Got a little bit of involvement there. Tell him. At an ICW event recently.
Seen it.
ICW will hold Barstream tomorrow here on IWTV.
To my right, he weighs in at 212 pounds from Turbo, Bulgaria. He is the mad scientist, Damyan Tangra.
matches in this building, notably against people like Manders, people like Anthony Henry, who we'll see later on against Adam Priest. But one thing I would note is, even though he comes in defending that championship, defending the TWE championship that means a lot to me and you, Mose, to be honest.
Absolutely.
The reality is, he's never won a major match here. I mean, I don't want to... He's been in there with some heavy hitters, but in this building, MERC he's not distinguished himself in this building as a guy who has beaten a heavy hitter yet. Tangra kind of has slowly made his way into that heavy hitter category in this building, in the action zone in Tyrone. That's why I said some people might consider Tangra a slight favorite, even though he's the challenger.
I would have to agree. It's the truth, but this is also the best MERC, the most confident MERC, wearing it right there. I mean, you see, this is the Generalissimo. This is a different animal.
That's
true.
You
see a takedown there for MERC.
He's really remade himself. I think it's easy to forget that MERC is world travel. This is the guy who's been to Japan. He's been to Mexico. He's been all over the United States. He's learned tricks all over the place, adding to that arsenal.
MERC also a noted shunner.
Asking for ostracism there. Right to that body scissors. Tangra going for quick cover.
MERC trying to answer, but Tangra nearly.
And look at Tangra. Look, Tangra's not letting go. I mean, that's the thing. When you're in the ring with somebody who's a skilled grappler like Tangra, maybe go for that Death Valley driver early.
Huge elbows, though, from MERC.
Again! And MERC's got to be very careful. On the ground, Tangra's extremely difficult. Into the body scissors again. Oh, he's thinking STF. He's thinking STF.
A lot of matches. Okay.
Quick scramble there. And I started to say at the action so quickly moving, I really couldn't punctuate the point. But on the ground, that's not where MERC wants to be in this match. Now, by contrast, even though Tangra has got that strong martial arts background, MERC,
they're shunning
lethal kicks. They are shunning MERC. This is like a private law society in Iceland in 900 AD. Oh my God!
And MERC, Anthony, you said it. There it is. I was thinking, you feel it coming. Those kicks, MERC known for. A heavy artillery out of him. Those can end the match quickly. But Tangra, as you pointed out early, Dylan, he's been in some deep waters and some big matches the last 6 months. He very well could leave with some gold around his neck.
Yeah, MERC here trying to... and talking to fans in the weeks coming up to this, I got the impression that this was considered, in many ways, one of the biggest pick'ems, if not the single biggest pick'em, so to speak, from an odds-making perspective of any match on this card. A lot of people had a great deal of difficulty picking a winner here. Tangra charging in with that European uppercut variation from an actual European.
MERC answers. Looking again, though, he is...
Got it! I think he roped him in a little bit there. I think he roped him into that neckbreaker. MERC wisely, that's a better move. Wisely getting out of there before Tangra's able to follow up. Tangra taking a little bit too much time there. Got to be very careful when you're in there with somebody as skilled and savvy as MERC.
Oh, MERC's got that base dropping down, and this could get ugly for Tangra. Quickly, Matt Scientist.
Oh, man.
No. I think Tangra's leg getting caught in the top rope saved him there. Absolutely.
That could have been really bad. Over there in the South Atlanta wrestling section.
We mentioned, MERC not wanting to be on the ground with Tangra. I don't know if you want to be trading kicks.
Yeah, I don't think that's a wise strategy. I know Tangra's skilled with his feet, but... Oh, goodness! Right on the tailbone!
How about that? Ah! What a combination out of Damyan Tangra, our challenger.
Yeah, and MERC ricocheting to the floor. These are hard floors. Oh, no! MERC lost sight of Tangra. Tangra kept his feet, though. Counter! With that European uppercut. And MERC ran right into the impact.
Right on the jaw, too. It was impact, it was the momentum, and it was great placement out of Tangra.
The crowd, let's make no mistake. The crowd is absolutely on Team Damyan Tangra, but it doesn't matter at this point.
MERC Really needed that. I think he absolutely needed this minute or two to get that breath back.
That's absolutely true. I think you're absolutely right about that. But the other thing you've got to keep in mind, Mose, is it's not just about the breath. It's also about dictating pace. You're going to see this a lot over the course of the night. We've got 5 championship matches. Traditionally, if not always, stylistically, it can make a difference. But in order to draw things out, it's usually to the champion's advantage, or often to the champion's advantage,
Counts up to 6.
Slow things down. Oh my God, it is up to 6.
Okay, I was going to say, this is getting close to 10 quickly. Tangra back in only to be stomped out by the Generalissimo. The champion now, what feels like really for the first time in this match, maybe has that big momentum swing and is in control.
Bulldog, yeah, he got it. That was a very well executed quick cover.
Tangra's still there. But MERC is going to stay on him. We know he is.
You're the child of a broken system, Tangra.
Child of a broken system? I don't know how up MERC is on Bulgarian politics, or if he's referring to something else, but those kicks will take the wind away from Tangra and do a lot of damage in the prop. That's almost a KO shot there. I mean, that might be it.
That's, wow. I was going to say, that is, could be a hospital trip later.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage very, very quickly to the spine of Tangra. And now, MERC, to his credit, he knows he's exploited a weakness here. That's a tight, it's sort of a crucifix position. That creates pressure on the traps. It creates pressure on the back, the arm. Multiple pressure points being attacked. Look where he's got that grip. Digging right in to where the impact on that boot was. That's smart strategic wrestling from MERC. Tangra showed in the corner.
With maybe the only thing he had, get him in the corner and get the champ. Get him off his feet, Dylan.
He's looking for the Bulgarian gutbuster, but I'm not sure he can get it in the condition he's in. Big sweeping kick.
Tangra face down on the mat. Oh, I felt that one. There was a little bit of that gasp here at Tyrone.
Absolutely. And MERC, this is definitely, when they were scrambling on the ground, you could see MERC was in a defensive position. Now that MERC has been able to dictate pace, back up to that vertical base, now Tangra's in his wheelhouse, and we're going to see if he's ready to go into a championship round against somebody as heavy-handed, heavy-footed, and as bad attitude, is that a word? As MERC. European uppercut there.
We're going.
These two...
Neither budging an inch, but the MERC, the Generalissimo, the most guarantee showing.
Very smart there. He didn't get roped in. Lots of times you'll see these guys, they get into this, frankly, this pissing contest about who's tougher.
Yep.
Not MERC. He lowered him in, went low, with that legal kick to the leg. Right back to that's questionable legality. Draping over the ropes. It doesn't look like a choke from our vantage point, but
he's loading up, Dylan. That's a knock. I mean, that could very well be a knockout.
Yeah, that's almost an enziguri from the floor to the ring.
MERC not letting Tangra get to his feet, attacking that back again.
Yeah, and now he's got more or less a double chicken wing variation, using his weight to grind him into the canvas.
Tangra to his feet, though.
Yeah. Tangra, that's the thing. Tangra's such a good grappler that even if you do lock him in a hold, he's got the defensive knowledge that's at a level far beyond the average wrestler.
But now he's in we're just throwing hands contest. We're fighting a phone booth. MERC's got to have the advantage.
He is, but MERC may be roped in a little bit here.
Oh, the champion down to his knees.
MERC trying to get back up to a vertical base. And Tangra may have made a mistake allowing him. Go for backslide. Tangra holds on. Up top. Oh! He just cleaned his clock. And this is we're gonna have a new champ. 1, 2, 3. He cleaned. MERC did not see the impact. That hit the back of his head. Butterfly suplex into another quick cover. Double leg hook. Challenger knocking on the door. Victor, you're absolutely right. They would have exploded the first of 5 championship matches. our main event for the IWTV Independent Wrestling World Championship. PWI's sanctioned #1 contender AC Mack taking on Alex Shelley, and right now we've got another great championship fight with the challenger perhaps in the driver's seat. He's thinking Bulgarian Gutbuster again.
He wants it so bad.
Yeah, he really wants that. He committed to SDF earlier too, didn't get it. You know, I'm going to say this. I think there's been a little bit of a mistake twice by Tangra, almost being stubborn, going for something a little bit too much. Both times it's created an opening for MERC. As I say that, Tangra back up.
No way!
Oh! Back body drop off the top. Good cover two.
Tangra!
Oh, he's got the STF. He's got the STF.
MERC can...
We're going to have a new champ. I don't know if he realized. Yeah, he does. He knows how to move the rope, but he's not quite in the position. MERC's trying to crawl. Wait a minute, why is that? The title is still on. Come on, don't do that. Whoa. Don't do that. We're on a DQ. I do not want to see this match on a DQ. And that's our fault. We got a chaotic environment. Oh, he went to the eye. MERC went to the eye there. The official lost sight of it. Come on. I'm gonna be honest. As embarrassing as this is for me to concede, Mose, I'm gonna chalk that up a little bit to an error in planning on our part. First match, we got a packed building here in Tyrone, Georgia, at the Action Zone, and I'll just say it. That belt should not have even been there. That should have been moved off the canvas. It was there all match. I didn't even notice until the end. MERC keeping an eye on his surroundings and using his surroundings to his advantage.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel right here. And also, if you want to check out some more of my videos, you can do it right here. And I'll leave the link for my Patreon down below. And thank you so much for all the support. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.